What up, YouTube? It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, back with another unboxing and review video for you guys. Now today, as you can tell from the thumbnail as well as the title of the video, that is correct, guys. We're unboxing the women's Air Jordan 1 High OG First in Flight. Now, I ain't gonna cap, a lot of sneakers have been popping up out of the blue, and this is not an exception for your boy. Just popped up out of nowhere, in my opinion. I'm not sure who's seen videos or images or anything like that of this sneaker prior to recently, but for me, it's my first time hearing about this one, and I think it's very dope. However, this is a women's release. Nothing against women. I'm glad Nike makes women's releases, but personally, I feel like this would have been much better success if it was a men's release, or at least released in extended sizes. There's a lot of guys who unfortunately cannot fit up to a size 10.5 men's, which is a women's 12, the biggest size that they typically make for women's sneakers, and unfortunately they're SOL, out of luck on this one, and a lot of other releases, unfortunately. But luckily I can fit a men's size 10, which is a women's 11.5, thankfully, and I was able to cop this pair for the personal. But I am glad to be able to present this one to you guys for the unboxing and review, so I appreciate you 1000% for rocking with your boy. Now, this sneaker was initially set to release on July 6th. That is when I was able to cop my pair, as it did release in a few select retailers, but there also seems to be a bit of pushbacks on this sneaker as some of the raffles were canceled for this one. However, on Nike, the release date is July 10th, which is a bit weird. I don't know why. For all the other retailers, they got the shoe ahead of time, and then Nike waits a few days later. But comment below, let me know if you guys went after this sneaker, or if you plan on going after this one, or if you did go after it, you were successful, and you copped your personal pair. Comment all of that good stuff below. As you guys know, I'm always in the comments responding. However, before we go any further into the video, if you're new to the channel, or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now, the sneaker does seem to be available online. It doesn't seem like there's much hype or resale value on the sneaker currently, so if this is something you guys are looking forward to copying, I definitely suggest doing your research, going out, maybe getting it for retail, maybe using a discount, or checking your sites that do have promotions and going that route, or nonetheless, you could go the resale route. And again, right now, currently it's under retail in most sizes. Now, before we go any further, I do want to read the story on Sneakerz as what Nike has for the backstory of this shoe, or the storyline, whatever you want to call it. It says, this first in flight edition of the AJ1 honors the home of the high flyers. It celebrates the historic moments in flight, as well as the pioneers that first set our gaze on the skies, which they are referring to the Wright Brothers, who are the first ones to successfully make an airplane and launch it into flight. Earning its wings, the leather and nubuck design layers university blue and midnight navy over a sail upper with pops of university gold, giving praise to the Tar Heel state that laid the foundation, which we all know that's North Carolina. But one of the reasons I did want to read that story to you guys is because it does point out midnight navy is one of the colorways that is not on the box, so I think a lot of people may confuse this with obsidian. They look very similar to me. I thought it was personally obsidian until I read that, so I did want you guys to know Nike is labeling the darker blue color as midnight navy. But I was able to cop my personal pair at JD, so big up JD Sports for the W on this one. I was also able to get a double up, so hey man, I'm really excited about that one. Waiting on mail day for that. No big rush since I have this one in hand. However, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right guys, and as you can see here, I do have the midnight navy box with the university blue Nike branding. Again, this really does look like obsidian, so it is what it is. Taking a look at the top of the box, we get a similar look as we have that obsidian or midnight navy blue, should I say, with the university blue branding. And on one side Inside the box, we get more branding with our size sticker. And the size sticker reads Women's Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. The colorway is University Blue. This is a women's US size 11.5, which converts to a men's US size 10. Personal size for me in the Air Jordan. And the suggested retail price on this one is $180 US. Now I ain't gonna hold you, this sneaker is fire. One of my favorite pickups this year so far. I didn't expect that, but it is what it is. And with that said, the 180 price point, I'm not mad at it. It could have been 200 easily. However, let's see what we have under the lid. All right, flipping the lid up on this one, as you can see, we have our takeoff lid, just cardboard underneath. We also get our Nike swoosh right there with a lot number. And let me get my receipt out of the way. Inside of the box, we do get our green sticker here. Then we get this translucent wax tissue paper that has AJ23 on it. Pretty nice. I mean, that's pretty cool for tissue paper. Yeah, it's a little bit of a special presentation, but I feel like there could have been a little bit more to it, maybe underneath the lid. Just my take on it. We also get this little cardstock Air Jordan wing logo, and on the back of it, it does have a bit of information regarding the shoe, and it reads, it's her flair, the way she moves across the hardwood court, it's her record-breaking skills, her dunking abilities, she's first in flight, true to the game, breaking barriers year after year, since 1984 and beyond. Let's celebrate the many firsts in women's basketball. So this is a tribute to the women who, I guess, did it first per se, maybe the first dunk, took the first shot, first to play in the NBA, all of that good stuff. So a big ups to the women's athletes. However, again, with this being more of a unisex sort of colorway, I feel like this easily could have been one of those extended size releases. I know they're paying homage to the women and all, but there are a lot of guys who would like to have gotten their hands on this for a personal pair, and I feel like Nike kind of dropped the ball on that because they could have made a lot more sales. But hey, their business, they run it how they want to. It is what it is. Sorry guys, it's unfortunate for you bigger foot guys. However, let's go ahead and get the shoe out. And there we have it, guys, the women's Air Jordan 1 High OG first in flight, a very, very clean sneaker. So glad to have this one in the collection. Hey, when I opened the box, I was pretty blown away. Again, one of my favorite pickups this year so far, especially for the Air Jordan 1. Clean as you know what. However, let's go ahead and go over it in depth here, starting with our outsole. As you can see, we do get this midnight navy outsole. Very, very clean. We get a white midsole. It appears to be a little off-white in person, but in the camera it shows up as white. Let's just go with it. Moving up to our mid panel here, we do have this white leather. It's slightly tumbled, I guess you could say. Has a little bit of wrinkling in it. May not show up in the camera as well, but very nice, good leather on this one. We also get this nice University Blue nubuck, just like we saw on the University Blue pair that released a few years back during the pandemic. That sneaker was hard as heck for me to get. Maybe not for everyone else. It also hit some outlets, but unfortunately I took L's, and I am still salty about it to this day. So for this one, great consolation prize, but honestly, I'm gonna say it's not even a consolation prize because I personally like this one better. But I just think this is a clean look in general, and it gives me reverse Obsidian vibes. Which, fun facts, the Air Jordan 1 Obsidian was my first ever Air Jordan 1 to pick up and own in my collection, and I love that shoe to death. Has a special place in my heart. So yeah, man, this one was definitely a must, as again, it gives me reverse vibes with a hint of that University gold that gives me Laney vibes. It just screams Michael Jordan. However, the nubuck is very soft and good to the touch. It feels great. It extends up to our eye stay here as well as our collar piece. And then here we get more leather in the back, more of a flat leather per se, in that midnight navy color. Again, appears to be obsidian. I really want to just rock with obsidian. We also get more of that here on our collar piece, and then we get that Air Jordan wing emblem in University gold, which appears to be yellow. Very clean in my opinion. When I first saw images of the shoe, I was like, why in the heck would they put yellow on the shoe? And this is University blue and midnight navy, and it also has white. Why not just keep those three colors? But I ain't gonna cap, after seeing it in person and even looking at some of the images on sneakers, it kind of grew on me pretty quick. And now I feel like this shoe would not be the same without that hint of yellow. Now, a lot of people are saying this is relatable to the Marquette PE, which I had no idea about that sneaker. Maybe I saw images, who knows, but I forgot about it if I did. I went and looked at that shoe. It does have a very similar look, but I'm even gonna say I like this one better, to be honest. I'm not big on PE hype. I like PEs, but the hype that surrounds it, some of it is just blown out of proportion. And I feel like some of the regular GRs really have a better better look in my opinion. However, just a dope look there, giving me Laney vibes, giving me University of North Carolina vibes, just very clean in my opinion. However, not much more to go over. That pretty much wraps up the lateral side of the sneaker. Moving along. And taking a look at the medial side, we get a very similar look as we got on the lateral side. Moving along. Taking a look at the shoe from the top down, you can see that white going around our midsole, University blue nubuck going around the toe cap, more of that nice tumbled soft leather here on our toe box in white, University blue flat standard laces in place. Now before I make a tangent about no other laces, let me check the other sneaker, because I did the Air Jordan 1 denim video and one viewer actually left a comment and mentioned, you didn't have any laces with yours, no obsidian laces? I was thinking to myself, no obsidian laces, which that was actually incorrect. So I took what he mentioned, I went back and I looked at my other sneaker and bam, had laces inside of it. So I dropped the ball on that video, my apologies. But I said from that point, I'm gonna start checking the other sneaker for more accessories, so here we go. All right, so right off the bat, one of the accessories, we get this hang tag in a midnight navy square with that University Gold Nike Air branding, very, very clean. And I almost didn't check the sneaker and told you guys no additional laces, so I'm glad I did, because this is what I found inside the other sneaker, our cardboard box with University Gold laces. Now I really did think University Gold laces would be nice to go with this sneaker, but I didn't see them in the other shoe, so I thought, hey, drop the ball on that one, but no. Once again, as you guys see, we do have an additional pair of laces. Very nice. So to my fellow shoe tubers or sneaker YouTubers, if you're watching, make sure you guys check your second shoe, because they have been putting a lot into the shoe that is behind the paper, if that makes sense. And I know a lot of people do, but me, I personally don't. I feel like I just grab one sneaker and that's good enough, but I'm gonna start checking in the future. However, going up our tongue, it does appear that we get sort of an off-white or cell complected tongue. However, I think it is a white tongue, but it has maybe orange foam underneath and it's kind of shining through it. And it's tough to see, but right inside this little slit here, you can see that it is orange underneath. So I think it is a white tongue. It's just reflecting that through, so it gives it a cell sort of look. And then at the top of the tongue, we get our Nike Air tag, midnight navy with white branding. And then also underneath, we get an additional tag that says first in flight in white on that midnight navy tag as well. Very, very nice in my opinion. We typically don't see that on Air Jordan 1, so they did a little special tribute on this one and actually put the name of the shoe on it. I think that's very dope. However, that pretty much wraps it up from the top down. Moving along. Taking a look at the rear of the sneakers, you can see that midnight navy outsole, white midsole, midnight navy blue leather going up the back, as well as here on our back tag, you can see that University blue and white wrapping around each side. More midnight navy up top on the collar, and on our Achilles area, we get more of that University blue in that nubuck material. Very nice from the rear. And just that pop of yellow, you can actually see that from the back on the Wings logo. So I think it is a very dope touch from the rear of the sneaker. But that pretty much wraps it up. Moving along. Onto the interior of the shoe, we get this satin-like University blue sock liner. Very nice and plush. Feels pretty premium. We get tissue paper stuffed inside, and it's tough to see inside of here, guys. We do get on our insole midnight navy and University Gold branding of the same thing that we saw on our tissue paper with the AJ23. It is just in a pattern all over the insole. Very, very clean. Gives it a special touch, but unfortunately, no one sees the insole but you. So it doesn't stand out enough to warrant something that people are gonna look down and notice, but I think it's cool for collectors. However, we also get our jargon in white on the back of the tongue, and on the sidewall, we have our size tag. I don't see the little size sticker in this one, which is usually stuck to the insole, but hey, it is what it is. However, that pretty much wraps it up for the interior. Moving along. And last but not least, onto the outsole of the sneakers, you can see we have that midnight navy outsole. I don't care what no one says, this looks like obsidian to me, just like everything else in dark blue on the sneaker. So hey, that's really what I want to rock with, but it is all over, same color. This one's gonna be easy to keep clean because it's dark complected, so I think that's a good look. And also like how you can see a hint of it from the side of the sneaker, just contrasting with that white midsole. Very nice in my opinion. But that pretty much wraps it up for the outsole of the shoe. Moving along. And once again, you just saw right here on All About The Sneakerz, the women's Air Jordan 1 high OG first in flight. A very, very clean sneaker in my opinion. Again, glad to have this one in the collection. Now guys, ladies, all of the above, comment below, let me know what you guys think about this sneaker after seeing it here on the channel. Is this one that you're going after, or did you already copy it, you doubled, you tripled, all of that good stuff? As I like to get you guys' thoughts, takes, and opinions on it, and as you know, I'm always in the comments responding. However, again, this should be releasing on Nike July 10th, as well as sneakers, so keep your eyes peeled for that if you guys want to enter. Good luck, fingers crossed, hope you get a pair. However, again, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now, as always, I do appreciate you guys for tuning in and rocking with your boy. As you know, I rock with you guys 1000%. However, that is all I have for you guys today on this episode. Until the next episode, keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Once again, it is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, signing off. Until the next episode, I will catch you guys later. Salute, I'm out.